Fast ClickBank Pro is going to solve a couple of problems for you when setting up ClickBank pay links and hop links for your affiliates. So let's just explore this a little bit. So pay links, basically when you're creating a pay link, you've got a lot of parameters that need to be added to the pay link itself. So if we just look at how a pay link is structured, you've got this typical pay link here, which is vendor.pay.clickbank.net, and then you've got this query string and the item equals. Now, this is a recent update to ClickBank. They used to have a different format, which was the item.vendor.pay.clickbank.net, but they've moved over to this more secure link and this different format. But the principle is kind of the same. You've got this link, and then you've got like some additional parameters that are added in the query string. So, for instance, if we want to add a tracking ID, we need to add a VTID equals. So we got an and sign, and then if we want to add a coupon, let's have a look at some more query string additions. We've got all these things that can actually be passed in that link to the ClickBank checkout. So basically, when we're adding our pay link buttons, we generate this link, and then we'd add any parameters, extra parameters to it, and that would take you to the ClickBank checkout and allow you to check out. So some of these are optional, but if you can add these to the pay link, it actually makes it easier for your customers to check out. So let's have a look what else we can add. We can add emails, we can add upsell initiations, we can add the skin for the checkout. So perhaps you want to have a different skin on the checkout page. So all these things can be added, and you can see here we've got a pay link, and you can see it gets kind of long once we start adding these parameters. And the whole point of this is to actually make this whole process a lot easier, a lot simpler. So what we have is a plugin for WordPress that allows you to create these pay links. So once it's installed, you'll find it somewhere down on this WordPress menu. It may have moved further up, but for now it's just down here. So Fast ClickBank Pro, and it has two sides to it. There's payment links and then there's hop links. So first I'm going to show you the payment links. So when you've created a payment link, you'll see a list of them here, and when we actually create them, we just click add new, but I'm going to show you this one I've already created. So basically we give it a title, and this title will be the actual link that they click on. So I've just given this an order-espiritu-collection, which is like a collection of meditation music, flute music that I've recorded. Then we add in here the item number, so that's the ClickBank item number that you give on ClickBank, and then you add in your ClickBank vendor ID. Now the rest of these options are optional, so I'll just walk you through them. There's a vendor tracking ID, so if you want to use that, you know why you're using it. It's basically to track different sales pages. There's the custom skin, so basically we can add in a URL parameter to send your visitor to a custom order form. We can pass a coupon to the order form, and we can initiate a ClickBank upsell flow. Yeah, so the pitch plus upsell. So we can initiate that here by adding in the upsell ID. And then if we were putting this on the upsell page, we can have this as either the upsell accept or decline link. And then this box here is for passing the CBF parameter. So if you know what that is, you know why you're using it. And then down here we can actually choose if we want to send them to PayPal or to the normal ClickBank order form. So if that's checked, it will default to the PayPal payment. And then here we can make the country selected to be a default country. But for now I'm just going to leave that off. And then down here, these are some extra variables that if you're using one of our other FastFlow plugins, then you can actually pass some of these things directly to the order form if the user's logged in. So I'm just going to uncheck this. So if I update that, and you can see that we're taken back to this list. Now if I copy this and go to a new browser, so basically this is going to be the link we add to our ClickBank payment button on our website. So when they click that link or click the button, they'll be taken straight to the ClickBank order form, and you can see that PayPal has been pre-selected. If your user was logged in and you had their zip code and you had their country that was the United States, for instance, and we pass the email address, it would actually send them straight to PayPal, so we wouldn't even go to this order form. So it depends on what information you can actually gather from your customers before you send them. If we were to go back and edit this now and turn off PayPal and then go back to visiting that link, you see it's defaulted to the normal ClickBank form. So you can make sure that your customers know which option they're choosing if that's how you want to work things, because sometimes they don't realize they can pay with PayPal just by looking at this small icon here. You may want to have two buttons on your page, one for credit card and one for PayPal. For now, that's the pay link side. So what I'm going to show you next is the hop links. So let's just click on this. And you can see I've got a hop link already created. So basically, this is like a campaign, and then this is the vendor ID, and you can see there's 7 products in this hop link. And this is the hop link target. So this is what we'd actually add into ClickBank. For the target destination within ClickBank, you can only have one destination. So what we're going to do here is solve that problem by creating a number of different sales pages, and depending on the parameters in those hop links, we can send your affiliate traffic to different landing pages. So let's just open this up. So you can see I've got all these landing pages in there, and we just add new ones by clicking the plus sign, and we can delete ones that are there. If I just look at this couple of these, so let's have a look at this. We've called it Ricardo, yeah. So this is campaign is for Ricardo, who is the artist of these particular products. And then we've got our vendor ID. Then we've got the default URL. So basically, when someone comes from ClickBank and they're clicking on the default link in ClickBank, it will take them to this page, yeah. So it'll go through your website, through this URL, and it will take them to that page. Now, if we are adding extra pages, so we can add another item here. So we've got one product, and we can send them to this page. So that might be an opt-in page. Then we've got this next product, and we can send them to a specific product page. And then this next product is a different product page. So you can see we can have different products or different offers in this funnel, and you can have your affiliates send their traffic to a specific page. So we're putting in the item number, and we're giving it a title so we know what it is, and then we're adding in the destination. So to see this working, we actually add in a short code, and then when we save the page, you can see we've got a form on the page that's been saved, and all the affiliate has to do is visit the page, enter in their ClickBank ID. So this is one of mine, and then if I click get hop links, you can see all the hop links that are in that campaign. So this has got quite messy because I've just been using this internally and just adding in different sales pages as I need to. But if you were doing this for an affiliate, you could create as many hop link campaigns as you need, and each one can have its own hop link target. So you can use this on one website and have multiple ClickBank accounts going to different destinations. But you would add on an affiliates page, you would just add in a shortcode for that specific campaign, and then you would send your affiliates to that specific page, and they could just get the exact links that they need for that campaign. So you may have a landing page, and then maybe you've got an email sequence that you give to your affiliates, and then you can have different landing pages for each of those emails. And then if you look at this link, so basically they will take one of these links, copy it, paste it in, and you'll see they're directed to one page here, whereas on this one they may be directed to a completely different page. So that's an old page, so you can see there's no form there, but you get the idea. It's still tracking their affiliate ID. If a sale is made, obviously then your affiliates are going to get paid no matter what page they send the traffic to. So if we go and look inside how we add the shortcode, so here we're using the new WordPress editor. Now we're going to be developing a block for this form for the affiliates, but for now there's actually a shortcode, but sometimes when we're using the classic editor it doesn't always appear. So all you need to know is that this shortcode is here, and you just basically use that shortcode whereas it should, if it does appear, it should be here. Insert clickback link shortcode icon. But if it doesn't appear, you can just use this shortcode, and then the campaign ID is CID equals 2. So whichever campaign that you create. So you can see here the campaign, and when you hover over it, you'll see in your browser that it has a campaign ID at the end of the URL. So when you add that shortcode to the page, basically it's just going to create a form, and all your affiliates need to do is visit this page and enter their ClickBank ID and click get hop links, and they'll be given all the hop links in that campaign.